Good afternoon, everyone. For today, our group will be interviewing a person who exemplifies one of the values that is fundamental to the Lasallian identity, which is zeal for service.
Our teacher po is named Ezekiel, and we call him Circle Pogi. And before, nag-teach siya sa Core Science and STI, kung saan naging student niya ako. Pero currently, nag-teach siya ngayon sa Valse High. Circle, would you like to add something po about your background?
Aside from being a teacher for 8 years, going 9, I'm also a youth pastor in the church named the Lord Rings International Ministries Incorporated.
For our first question, we would like to ask, what is your personal definition of zeal for service po?
The zeal for service is how I activate or how I use my faith through this calling. That's why I already mentioned that I'm a pastor kasi itong zeal for service kasi ay lagi din siyang nagkakaroon ng connection with my calling as a pastor. For me, zeal for service, makukuha lang natin siya if you understand the calling, mauunawaan mo yung pagtuturo talaga ng ayos, yung may passion ka in teaching because teaching is about serving people.
Moving on to the next question. In what way do you think you possess zeal for service?
I possess the zeal for service every time I speak to my student. And one of the hardest way is not teaching the lesson. The hardest way as a teacher is putting yourselves in every student. I'm handling a section with 70 students. Imagine the struggle I have that I will try to fit my personality with other 70 people. And I believe I possess the zeal for service in terms of interacting with my student because hindi siya biro.
For the next question po, what serves as your inspiration for partaking in this kind of service?
The dreams of my student. I always ask them on the first week of my class kung ano yung pangarap nila. And in that way, those dreams of my students inspire me to be the best that I can be. And it fuels me to give what Circle can offer to them. And I guess, yung serving na yon, yung fuel na yon, it will always lead me again to humility. Every mind has a dream. Tatandaan niya lahat ng utak ng tao may pangarap. So, at least I am a builder or part of building their dreams.
How strong is your commitment to teaching? And other than teaching po, is there another act of service you would like to commit to?
You know how noble the profession of a teacher is, hindi malaking sweldo. Pero if you will just be looking at the sweldo or the salary, you will not get inspired. So therefore, yung strong commitment is always comes from within. Kaya kung tatanungin mo ako, it's not how strong my commitment is, how strong I am in always relieving that commitment. And if I have some commitment pa rin yun, just like I mentioned, I always like to bring people closer to God. Actually, itong pagtuturo, it's just like my sideline. My main line talaga, to become a good pastor. My other commitment is to bring God closer to the people, vice versa.
Was there a time po when you wanted to give up teaching? What made you get past that?
On my first 2 weeks of teaching, I had to write a resignation letter. If you are about to ask me, do I have some insights of giving up? Yes. Gusto ko na mag-give up sa pagtuturo ko. What makes me do my vision, do my mission again? What makes me come back again? It's the calling. Mahirap talikuran ng tawag. Teaching is a vocation. When we say vocation, it's a calling. It's not just a profession.
What advice would you give to others who are planning to serve through teaching?
My advice to them is, if it's not your calling, then don't push it. Aside from that, do not teach for the sake of salary. If you will do that, you will get tired every day. Do it because, sabi ko, this is a selfless profession. Do it because you want to help others. Do it because you want to know that there is good thing na nangyayari when you teach selflessly.
Before we end, we would like to share what we have learned in this interview.
Calling is very important in every profession. When it is your calling, you cannot stop it. Different life situation may take away your passion in your job, but your calling will draw you back.
The path to reaching our goals might seem concealed. However, these goals give us a roadmap to follow. The desire to achieve our goals help us define what we truly want in life.
in order to have a zeal for service, and in order to provide the greatest aid to people who need it, we must have passion, and we must fulfill our duties for that passion above all else.